Hey everybody, this is Mr. Mott. I'm going to go through the process of graphing your stuff for sinkers and floaters. So what you want to do is you're going to have a couple. You're going to enter everything into your Excel spreadsheet. I've got for water. I've got my mass and my volume numbers. You want to have the mass in this first column because it's going to be the y-axis, and then volume as the x. And I have the mass and volume of my objects over here. We're going to use that later. Okay. You're going to select all your data. Your mass and volume for your water. You're going to go to Insert Chart. There we go, Insert Chart. And we're going to go to the XY scatter. I'm going to click that first one, and bam, we got a graph there. Awesome. We're going to, over here on the right-hand side, don't click in the data, but on the right-hand side, you're going to hold down Control and click. Move your chart to a new sheet. Okay? Now what we're going to do is one thing I want you to do, click on hold your mouse over one of the data points, hold down Control, and then click, and then you're going to say Add Trend Line. Okay? This is going to do, we're going to go under, this is line, we're going to go under Type, it's already automatically selected for linear. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on Display Equation on the chart. You could do this value, display r squared. It'll give you a number, and that number will tell you how close it is to 1 or not. Okay? And kind of tells you how good your data is. But we can skip that for now. We'll hit OK. And up here, what I have is my formula here, and this is y equals 1.0242x. Okay? Now, this number in front of the x is actually the slope of the line, which should be really close to 1 for water, because the density of water is 1. Okay. Now, what we're also going to do is we're going to click in here, and we're going to go under Source Data, under Chart, so Chart, Source Data, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add what we can call this. We can name this Water, and I think everything's all selected properly. But to double check your X values, you can click on that. Your X values should be volume. So we selected all these, it's hard to see on the screen, and hit enter. Y values are going to be your masses, so we select those and hit enter. And so we know those are correct. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit over under series, we're going to add. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select the data. Now, if you're still on this screen, you got to go under your sheet again. And we're going to select our data for the X value, which is going to be volume. So I click on that. So the X values are volume, and hit enter. The Y value is the mass that goes along with it. So I click on the 12 and hit enter. And let's call this a stopper. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. We're going to add another one. We're going to call it cork, something like that. I'm going to go into my X values again. Go under Sheets. My X values are volume. Clicked on 27. Hit enter. The Y value is the mass, which is 32. Click on that. Hit enter. And that's on my chart now. And then I'll continue to do that. I'll do one more just so we can see. I'm going to hit Add. We're going to call it Paperclip. Something like that. Paperclip. Click on the X values. Go under Sheets. X values are here. I'll pick this bottom one. You're going to have to enter both those anyway. And the Y value again, I go under there. And then we're going to hit OK. We're going to see what our graph looks like. So what we can see on the right hand side is that we have a line for our water. Okay, we've got a paperclip, which is given the designation X, which is right here. The cork was a triangle. The stopper, where's our stopper? That's somewhere on here. And then again we have water. So we have the line, we also have your data points for water. And then the stopper is down here. It's kind of hard to see. Alright. What you're going to find is that you're going to have data points above the line and data points below the line. What you want to think about is what's the relationship between the whether it sinks or floats, and where